Welcome to the very last part of what has honestly been one of my favorite CPT top 8s that I've seen in a long time. This is the losers finals of NA Midwest #1 coming up next. Again, every single set in losers side in this top 8, 3-2. Every single one has been as close as it gets. I'm curious though, as you guys take a look at the bracket, whether this one's going to be the same, because we had a preview. We had a preview of this match right at the beginning of this top 8. It was Justa losing 0-3 to Brian F. Will he take it this time? His Rashid has looked better and better.
It has.
He's been trusting it. He's been making comebacks with it. He's been having control with it. The mix-ups have been looking good. The defense, great as well. What do you think his chances are here versus Brian F?
You know, we say that, and we see the power-up. He's like a Saiyan. He's just getting stronger and stronger after every battle. But this battle may be the one that conquers him, because Brian F, on the other hand, someone who is, all about the F you and I'm having fun kind of deal, when he is upset, when he is, knocked down the losers after, fighting Rob TV and losing to Rob TV, wants that revenge and that comeback, I feel like he's in that zone where he's like, I can't lose. Especially, first of all, can't lose to Justa, and I won't lose to Rob TV, is what he is thinking. It's going to be the Rashid versus Rog losers finals, Justa versus Equinox's own Brian F. People, let's get it.
The matchup as well between two players who know each other very well. Justa describing Brian F as his FGC father. Brian F saying, I'm going to have to take out my son yet again today. If it would be a double elimination.
That's true. Gonna write that name in the black book just to get the job done. Crush though, Brian up to a great strong start, but here's the activation off the medium. Side switch 2, hold the throw.
Justice here. Remember Brian's defense from last time? Yeah, his view reversals were huge. He jumped out of whirlwind pressure a bunch as well. And it just seemed really tough for Justa to get going. So far, honestly, we're seeing much the same.
Brian F just staying solid right now, doesn't have to overextend. You have to do that, especially against this kind of character. Like, your players against him are not too good. You have the medium punch, but be out of there. Brian F knows his matchup. He's played dual cabin. He's probably played Justa. Even with the Rashid, he understands what to do.
And he knows at this point, all he needs to do is find one more hit. There it is.
That -4, baby. Let me see in the chat the -4. Brian F at the right distance to do it. Staying solid and disallowing a lot of those corner pushes that you usually see from Rashid.
No, it's absolutely been neutral control out of Brian. He even steals a turn for the dash forward into grab. And there as well. Oh, into nothing. Except for corner control.
Which is good, but a few drops here and there. Gotta clean it up.
Justa's patience. Speed trigger. He's cool. He's cool. He's cool.
But what a waste. But still, gets the side switch. A little bit of V-bar on the deck to get further combos if need be. There's a V-reversal though. Back to mid-screen. And the check, the dash up from Brian F. Super obstinate out here. EX, V-skill, another EX to do it. Brian F with the first one.
Again, what sticks out to me is the V-meter usage. He's got the best V-reversals we've seen all day. No doubt about that. Those V-reversals get him out of pressure right away. And he's very confident, it seems, that he's been doing V-reversals right away without reacting. Right? He's well, he obviously sees that he's blocking, but he's not. Maybe he is. Maybe he's a genius. I don't know. But it's so fast, I can't believe that he's actually seeing that it's a heavy button or medium that's canceled. I think he's just doing it. But hey, he's right a lot of the time, and it turns into offense for him, or it turns into safety for him.
So off the feet too far out, though, to get the punish. And Brian F, I feel like, is when he's doing his V-reversals, by the way, he is he's stopping any of that on-block pressure, but still got with the crush, though. B shifts away. Off in the corner just to get with the corner pressure. Typical Rashid play we love to see. B reversal though, denies the EX.
Justa with the life lead and not feeling like he needs to overextend. Tried for spacing trap. Brian's there instead. Okay.
Crush off the feed. EX reset. Blocks it out though, Justa. He's got B-ball looking for the activation. The neutral jump from Brian to call that out. Too far out though. Like the idea.
He's calling out the activation point is what he's looking for. He tried it again. Justa though there.
Nice checks, nice challenge. Outside the corner. EX runs it raw. B-bar keeps it safe. B-trigger, I should say, keeps it safe. The
double
dash. Oh, and with that alone amount of help, we see this before from Brian F. He'll done do it, right? It doesn't matter if he's got high, low. Doesn't matter which way he go, because he's going to get another round on the board. the ability to say, even though I'm low on life and I know that you think I'm going to back off and go in for the win, Brian F. Surgical. Dissecting his opponents.
Okay, Brian waiting out this time. Not always universal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, big stolen turn. Love it.
Ooh, that could have been worse. It could have been stun. The reversal to jump off the backboard. And Justa getting it done, putting back in the corner. No EX bar spent just yet, but finds a medium off that hit. Now evening things out. A little bit more pressure in this corner situation, and some of that was from not using that V-bar, the V-reversals that we've seen before. But that's fine. I think for Brian, if he's willing to put that data in Justica's mind to say, hey, maybe sometimes I won't do it to change up what I do on defense.
Yeah, I think Brian still feels good. The way he's playing in neutral right now. Oh, okay.
Overhead denied with a V-shift applied. And the punish, too.
He's in here.
Oh,
okay.
Double time.
He had gone low a bunch of times. Here's the low. Finally, it's not quite enough. There it is, though. Of course, he backs off to seal the deal.
Folding this dude like laundry in the corner. It's Father's Day. Did you give me a present, son? No, get got. Brian F. One game away, you could tell that he's mad. You can tell that he's upset after that Rob TV battle. You know, you go down like that, you get cleaned up. Someone who's a competitor like him definitely wants to have that revenge. And the only person that stands his way right now is Justa. And that's why we see the constant aggression. We see a lot of challenges from Brian F., a lot of dash-ins when it's not even his turn, just to set up the approach. And Justa is not able to stave off what Brian F. wants to do in totality.
I do like a bunch of what we're seeing out of Justa, but the end of that round was really about Brian running the mix-ups all of a sudden in a way that he rarely does. He doesn't usually play that style.
No.
Mostly, again, what I think of mostly when I think of Brian F's boxer style is solid play, it's defense, it's capitalizing on big moments, right? He does a lot of research. Sometimes you got to bring in the overhead. Sometimes you got to bring in low. He had been going low, like we were talking about before. So the mix-ups did count. Now, we have gone back to character select. Is this finally trusting to the... He's still doing it, baby. He's going to run the Rashid the whole way through.
But this
He's been here before.
Right. Yeah.
He's been here before.
That's how it went before. He went back to character select screen, or just to chill out in the lobby for a second, and he got stuff done. Can he do it now? Game point, Brian F. though. What's that run back?
He was down 0-2 versus Joey. He won 3 in a row after that. Why not again?
Max range on the dash punch. EX right back at him. Mine's better. Hold the throw.
Out of there at least. Oh, man, you just never know when Brian wants to press that button.
Crush. With a tap just like that. Brian F. on set point. I'm having fun with my son, says Brian F. But we've seen this before. Justa could come back from the precipice as he's done before. Is the power up there, though?
Justa trying to find something to do right here. We see a lot of buttons coming out of him. Got a little bit lucky, capitalized.
Runs the EX full corner conversion right here, throw. This is where Justa needs to play. So he has to have it his way.
He's not canceling all these. And when he saw the Fierce, he was out of there. All right, I believe that he's doing these on reaction. Nice work.
Nice check. On that dash in. EX again. Going back to the other state, the other side. Off the backboard again. This is the dirty stuff. This is what you want to see from Rashid.
Oh, okay. Pressing a button right away in a way that he hadn't really as much before. Again, the adaptation has been here. Last set, he had to do it as well.
And he talked about that before, being so important for him. To be able to adapt on the fly is so important, you know, and something he's been working on. We've been seeing it through this bracket. We've been seeing it as he's making these big turnarounds. Again, we might see it here. We might see more games. Depends on how Brian F. plays.
He was down 2-1 versus Brutus. Again, he was down 2-0 in the last set as well.
What's the brakes on him? Careful with those buttons right there. Whip is going to allow Justa to get the corner carry, but the crush, though, off the feet.
Throwing the big sub out. Brian maintains corner control here as he has a big life lead. The low
with the reset to one more hit. Okay. This follow-up for Justa. With the decision. The back throw from Brian F. F.U.N. I'm having fun with my son as he takes down Justa for the rematch with Rob TV.
I don't know about that father-son relationship right there.
Not looking too good.
Taking it back to the Torah and some of the ways that the interactions were now as well. Oh, man. Oh, bummer. He got the message from What to Do on High, and he actually went through with it this time. I'll tell you that. His play was fantastic. I mean, again, I think a lot about the defense from Brian F.
Right.
But he also had amazing offense as well, and you could tell clearly that he knows not just the character matchup, but the player matchup for sure. I do think saw a little bit more in the way of adaptation as that was going on from Just a Kid, but obviously just not enough, not fast enough. It's going to be a rematch in grand finals between Rob TV and Brian F. That was the winners finals.